Girls. Girls. Honey, come on. Lily, come on. Hello, my birds. Hi, birds. You guys come on out here. It's time for chicken snacks. Gotta get the dogs and the kids outside. Come on, girls. Chick, 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 chick. Yeah, if you want to. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Here they come. Come on, come on. Back, back, back. Come here. And this is their little setup over here. They like to roost and climb around on these branches. Those are mostly thanks to Harvey, Hurricane Harvey. And then I just use a little tray like this. Today they get blueberries and tomatoes. Tomatoes are their favorite. And there's our girls going to town. Now, a little note about chicken food and chicken snacks and chicken treats. If at all possible, when they're little chicks or when they're fully grown pullets or hens like ours are, they should have on-demand access to their chicken feed. I personally don't recommend you trying to make your own, even if you think you can or you found a recipe on Pinterest like I have. It's better to just trust the main brands. It'll have a high amount of protein if it's a chick feed, like a starter or a grower feed. And if it is for layers, obviously that means they're of egg laying age, and that's safe for roosters that are of age as well. But if you have on-demand access to that kind of food, that'll have, like I said, if it's a chick formula, then it'll have a high amount of protein because you're wanting to get your birds to grow. Once they're fully grown, like mine are, then the protein percentage is lowered a little bit, and it's a higher amount of calcium, which of course is what they need to lay eggs. It won't hurt your male birds, so if you've got roosters in your flock, they of course can eat the layer feed as well. But you want to have that on demand because that should be the majority of their food. Our girls get to free range for about 13 or 14 hours a day, and we're just in a neighborhood, so we've got neighbors and everything, but they still have a large backyard where they can go and eat grass and bugs and things like that to their heart's content. Now, you shouldn't overdo it on the snacks, even if it's quote-unquote healthy. Like this, of course, is fresh tomato, fresh blueberries. We have some mealworms that we buy that we give them. They go crazy for mealworms. We have soldier fly maggots that come out of our composter sometimes. The girls love those as well. Stuff like that in moderation, just like for your dogs or for yourself. It's not bad if it's in moderation, but you just want to be careful. Of course, never give your chickens anything that is molded, that is rotten, anything like that. That was a tomato that just got damaged on the way home from the store. It wasn't rotten or anything like that, so I sliced it up for them. Hello, birdie birds. Hi, birds. But you saw how much I gave them. It was probably about a cup worth of fresh food. They get one like that every day. And as you can see, they've gone to town on it. And then this evening when I come to put them up, the reason I dump it in a tray like that is anything that they don't eat, that they don't like, or any like watermelon rinds or scraps that I have, then I can put it in there and get rid of it. You don't want to keep it out here because it'll make you have more flies. But our girls love their treats. And if you start giving treats like that, especially if it's kind of predictable, like mine get it after my daughter wakes up from her nap, that's when we come out here and do chicken treats, then your chickens will be a lot more likely to come to you because you are the bringer of delicious things. What is it, girls? Back, back, back. So as you can see, they went crazy on their blueberries and their tomato. And now they're good. And they're going to go back in free range. We don't provide any grit for them because they can get that in the dirt and in the sand that we've got for them. Under our window over there is like a little dust bath. I do crush up their fresh eggshells. As you can see, they dumped it all over the place. But we do that for a little bit of extra calcium, but we do not give grit. And you don't really need to give chicken scratch either because that stuff is like just really, really sweet and kind of unnecessary. So you can see they have their water on demand. Their food is in comes down and it's within that gray bucket. You can see my video on chicken hacks to see how we made that, but that keeps it so that the food doesn't get wet. But they can stick their head in that little curtain right there. That just keeps it, if it's rainy and windy, it doesn't get wet in there. But they have access to food and water 24/7. And then they get to free range out here the rest of the time. But I hope this has been helpful to you. Just a quick little video. I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama. Have a great day, guys.